Welcome back. How are you doing so far? I hope great. We are at module 4, which means we have two more modules to complete, and I want you to stay till the very end because I have a really nice surprise for you. All right, let's get started. The self-efficacy theory was developed by a psychologist called Albert Bandura. Now, Bandura said that self-efficacy is really your belief in your capacity to to exercise control over your own functioning as well as to exercise control over life events. So it's that belief that all is well. There's a song that says all is well with my soul. No matter what happens, that you have this firm belief in yourself and your higher powers that you can and will face everything that you have to face with the best approach, the best mindset, even failures. You're going to look at it that this is an opportunity for me to grow, for me to blossom. All right, so it's a foundation. Self-efficacy is a foundation for motivation, well-being, and achievement. And it is the area that we've niched and carved out because that's what we do for our clients. We help build their self-efficacy. There are four key determining principles: the vicarious experiences, learning from others, observing others, right? So, we started with the family of origin because that's where we really learned everything, right? We spend most of our lives with the family of origin until adulthood for many of us, until the age of 18 before stepping out onto our own paths. And we would have vicariously learned a lot of coping mechanisms that may or may not have been very useful for us. It's important to understand that the body gives us clues. For example, I'm aware that I have a rattling cough. I've had to stop and do over videos because of coughing fits, and I can't possibly put up a video of me having a coughing fit. So there's some, a little bit of tension, awareness of my throat, awareness of the muscles in my stomach, as well as an awareness that I want this to be the best that I put forward for you because I'm not going to like really see you, but I want to feel you and to feel your growth in this process with me throughout this course, right? So it's good for us to know what our bodies are telling us. And it gives us clues too to know, well, before I sort of have a meltdown, my body usually gets really hot. And that could be a clue for you to say, okay, let me walk away from this. I don't have to deal with every situation straight away. Who says that we have to have everything solved immediately? Sometimes we do. Sometimes it's going to take time. And we have to have the wherewithal and the patience, right? The verbal persuasion. This is where, when you hire a coach or therapist, someone who could validate you, help you to hear yourself, hear your own thoughts, listen to you and provide a source of encouragement that you can and you will do this, you will overcome this, you will face any challenge, and you will succeed. Then we have performance outcomes. So both positive and negative performances could influence our sense of self-efficacy. Can we do this? Right? So let's take, for example, a child, they didn't really study. They had a lot of obstacles to overcome. The pandemic, for example, they found it hard to get online, to pay attention for Zoom sessions, and they fell off. Now, pre-pandemic, that child might have been on the honor roll. So it's really helping that child to tap into the fact that they're still that person. They're still the child who got the honor roll. This is just a new situation that they have to tool up for. And once they tool up, meaning they get the tools they need to succeed, they believe, first of all, that I've done it in the past and I could do it again. It gets a lot easier mentally. Everything starts here first. Everything. Seeing yourself succeeding, seeing yourself happy, seeing yourself with, with who you want and where you want to be and the determination, seeing it clearly here first before drawing it into your reality. All right, so the four main sources of influence to develop self-efficacy: mastery experiences, trying things out. This is why we also look at grit, right? And we connect the child's grit. I recall my mother putting me in a music school in Trinidad and Tobago called Pant Pipers. And I'm not sure I got to the stage of mastery before asking to quit. I remember being very nervous for performances and just forgetting everything that I practiced, and begging my mom, I just want to quit. I want to quit. I don't want to do this. And so I caution you from my experience and my self-disclosure to at least let your children finish one stage of mastery at anything you decide to put them in, whether it's swimming, whether it's karate, whether it's ballet. Make sure they commit for a minimum of one stage. And that advice is actually from Angela Duckworth, who's done a lot of research on grit. And I'll make sure that I put her book in here for a resource. Right? It's a really good book, really great read, really inspiring and based in psychological science. Next, we have the vicarious experiences, learning from others' experiences, right? So sometimes we watch somebody fail at something and we see, oh, that's how they did it. And we decide, okay, no, I'm not going down that path, right? Social persuasion, again, coming from the coaches, coming from people who are invested in seeing us succeed. And they're talking to us and they're saying, come on, get serious about you. Get serious about what you need to do in this life and why you need to do it and what you were put here for. And recognizing again our physiological. Welcome back. How are you doing so far? I hope great. We are at module 4, which means we have 2 more modules to complete, and I want you to stay till the very end because I have a really nice surprise for you.